Welcome to the Geekcentric podcast. Today, we're heading to a galaxy far, far away in a little game we like to call Fake or Real.
Love ya. Get home safe, guys. Peace.
Hey, it's Nate, and if you're joining us for the first time, well, we are Geekcentric, a podcast celebrating the world of movies, TV shows, toys, collectibles, gaming, and all things geek-centric. And this week, we thought we'd kick things off with a little fun to start your week off and bring back one of our favorite games on the podcast, Fake or Real. If you've never played before, the rules are simple. I'll name something and provide a description, and you need to decide if it's fake or if it's real. Joining me for Fake or Real this week, pronouncing Star Wars names makes him sweat more than a giant jumbark on Geonosis. He's J-Law.
Let me tell you, bro, my pronunciation is just way off.
Enunciation.
I
with
struggle
regular
with words.
names. Yeah.
English is a difficult language when it's your first language, okay?
There we go. We're going to have some fun with that. And in a hollow projection next to him, he enjoys a good glass of moof milk from the calf of a Clatoonian cuz-buddled kit dog. He's Kevin Hudson.
Don't worry, Just. I think I only recognized about one word from that description, so I think we're on a pretty level playing field here. I can just see this turning me to the dark side. This game alone is going to be that breaking point for me.
Okay, well, all I have to say is may the force be with us all. Justin, go ahead and hit that soundbite.
Fake or real? What's the deal?
All right, so for this Fake or Real, as you can probably tell from your individual intros, we're going to head to a galaxy far, far away. And with the Book of Boba Fett each week giving us new names like Garsa Fwip and bringing us characters like Black Kersantin, I thought it would only be fitting that we theme this Fake or Real accordingly. So this time we're going to have 3 rounds with 5 names each. First, we'll test your awareness of Star Wars species, followed by Star Wars planets, and finally, Star Wars character names. For each name you guess correctly, you will score a point. And if you're listening, yes, you listening to this podcast right now, if you want to play along, then be sure to send us your score over to our sweaty jumbark, Justin, over at wearegeekcentric@gmail.com. But remember, be honest, or we'll send a Wookiee your way to rip your arms off. Seriously, it might just be Kevin in a bear costume, but we'll do it.
And I have ripped an arm off before, okay?
At least once or twice. Absolutely. Lastly, the only other thing I want to mention before we get started, guys, is this is only going to be referring to species, planets, and names from within the films, television shows, or video games that are considered canon, not legends. I mean, that is unless I made them up.
Ooh.
Are you contestants ready with your writing devices?
Yep.
I've got my lightsaber lit.
Okay, well, let's dive into it. We're going to start off with species, Star Wars species. All right. For this first species, we have the Ortolan. The Ortolan. Ortolans were a sentient species of squat, blue-skinned bipeds with large ears and black eyes that were native to the cold planet Orto. They consume large amounts of food in order to develop a warm layer of blubber due to the frigid temperatures of their homeworld. Ortolans, are they fake or real? What do you think?
Pretty good description. I'm going to go fake.
Yeah, if
All
all
right.
the descriptions are like this, I'm going to have to almost guess real every time. But this time I did also go fake.
Okay.
I almost pictured, the blue frog. I'm blue, that's all I pictured with the bipedal blue. So I'm going with
Unless
fake.
it's Max Weibo. Unless it's Max.
We'll have to wait and see. Let's move to our next one here. Pholumpacet. Pholumpacet. The Pholumpacet was a herbivorous species of mammal found on the planets Naboo and Onderon. In the wild, the species lived in swamps, forests, and plains in family groups. The Pholumpacet.
I'm going with real here. Is this the animal that Padme and Anakin were hopping around on before he sliced up the pear for her?
Oh my gosh. It's very, that looks like it would be the way it walks looks like it would be a Pholumpacet.
I'm going
you're
with the
going with
first
real?
2 as fake. I'm going with the first 2 as fake, bro.
Okay. Kevin going with real, Justin going with fake on that one. Let's go to our next one here. The Krust gurgle beasts. The Krust gurgle beasts. Gurgle beasts live in the waters off the coasts of Nemoidia and use their low-density flesh, which has the consistency of jelly, to provide them enough buoyancy so that they don't even have to swim. They also feature large gas sacks that carry a chemical used in fuel by the local Nemoidian fishmongers. The Krust gurgle beast.
The worst part here is I don't even know if Nemoidia is a place.
You gotta remember the Nemoidians, right? All right, we'll go 3, 2, 1. Both saying real. Okay.
Real.
That one sounds real. That one sounds real. I like the idea of the fuel source. That was if that's fake, that was a clever little contraption you've concocted there.
Interesting. Let's move to our next one here. Yuzzums. Yuzzums were shaggy, fur-covered bipeds with rotund bodies, whose long legs allowed them to run fast and catch prey on Endor's plains. Yuzzums. Are Yuzzums fake, or are Yuzzums real? Okay, both of us going with fake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything we know about Endor suggests that it wouldn't support such a life form.
But and also Yuzzum sounds like it's actually a character's name. It sounds like the singing creature from Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi, though. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Kevin, I like that you're trying to use science there for this one. All right, let's go to our last of the species. Grups. Grups were small mammalian creatures that featured a lack of sweat glands and no insulating fat layer beneath the skin, which meant that they had difficulty regulating their body temperature and resorted to sleeping in piles to maintain warmth amongst the snowfields on the cold ice planet of Ilum. Grups. Are Grups fake, or are Grups real?
I'm going to probably be doing bad in this category because I'm getting everything a fake. Totally fake.
You don't believe anything in Star Wars exists.
Yeah,
Kevin, how about yourself?
I'm going fake as well. That isn't Grup the first line of that Ewok song when they're celebrating in the original version of Jedi? Grup.
Interesting.
Dee-da-ba-da-bup.
Kevin, I'd be so fantastically amused by the fact that you don't know anything about the Star Wars species, but you know the lyrics to songs sung by Ewoks.
I sing them in the shower every morning.
There we go. Grup. Okay, well, listen. With Kevin using his scientific powers to try and figure out if a Yuzzum would be supported on Endor, let's move to some planets here, starting with our first one, Polis Massa. Polis Massa was a planet located within the system of the same name. The planet was home to a subterranean people called the Ilaean, until it was destroyed by a mysterious cataclysm. Polis Massa. Is that fake, or is it a real planet?
I'm going real.
Both of us saying real.
That goes real. Yeah, the way you were unable to pronounce the species name suggests that maybe you were reading that out of the Wikipedia or something.
Who knows if I might be really good at acting. You never know.
I'm going real. That sounds legit.
Okay,
Kevin totally
all
called
right.
you out for your little
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation there.
I sounded like you. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yumzuka Prime. Yumzuka Prime is a grassy planet remaining undiscovered until the Clone Wars. Its surface is uninhabitable, so the only sentient life forms live beneath the surface. Yumzuka Prime.
I'm going real. I'm going real.
Okay.
I'm going real.
Okay.
That sounds... I don't know. I feel like this is really showing my lack of Star Wars knowledge.
I think this is going to show everyone's lack of Star Wars knowledge. No, I'm going to go with fake, just because I believe you said it was a grass-type planet, but it doesn't support life, and so that's a little contradictory for me. So once again, I'm going to my expansive science-based knowledge to call you out on that one.
Call Nate out on his science ability.
The next one here, Kijimi. A frigid mountainous planet with humble small villages, home of a famous spice running gang. Kijimi. Is Kijimi fake or real?
Fake. Totally fake.
Yeah, I'm going to go real on this one. This feels like a level I must have played in one of the original PlayStation Battlefronts, or at least it sounds familiar enough that it just brought something back to me. So I'm going with real.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting that you would say that. Very interesting that it would bring something back to you. Let's go.
I don't
to
trust
our
you, Nate.
next one. So Justin's fake, Kevin's real. Let's go to the next one here. Zepho. A planet with stormy weather featuring ancient ruins and tombs, as well as a site for imperial excavations. Zepho. Is Zepho real? Or is Zepho fake? Or is Zepho fake? Or is Zepho real? 3, 2, 1.
Real. I'm going real with
Okay.
that one.
Why's that?
I don't know. It just sounds real. What do I have to justify? It really, at this point, it's a crapshoot. I'm literally just rolling dice. So, I'll accept my fate now, like the Jedi Master, and, what will happen at the end of this.
Sit up on the rock, and if you float away,
I might
you float
I
away.
might get a few right here. This might be one of them. Let's just go.
All right.
See, and I
Kevin,
like it. Justin's guessing, and I am using sheer science and fact-based reasoning to come to my conclusions.
Okay,
As if that'll do me any better here. But I'm going with real as well. I liked the description there. Short, sweet, to the point. It just sounds simple and legit.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And for our last of the planets, we've got Bug Scuffle. Bug Scuffle. A forest planet inhabited by pacifist insectoid-like bipedal creatures who run a tourism industry. Bug Scuffle. Is Bug Scuffle a real planet in Star Wars or a fake planet?
Yo, I hope it's real. I hope it's real.
3, 2, 1.
But I'm calling fake on that shit.
Yeah, I'm
That
going
was totally
fake as
fake.
well. Yeah.
But if it's
Really?
real, oh man.
Even for Star Wars, that's too silly to be true.
Bug Scuffle. Okay, well, listen, we've made it to the final round to see what is fake and what is real. And these are probably the most tricky ones. We're getting into character names in Star Wars.
All right.
Are you guys ready?
Hopefully.
Oh my goodness! I'll watch a TV show for 2 seasons and not remember half of the main characters' names. So as if I'm going to be able to do well on this one.
I feel like the last 2 rounds were very difficult. I got to do well in this round.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Let's go.
All right. Our first character is Glodin Swarsfertile. Glodin Swarsfertile was an inexperienced Vorpakian pod racer who raced on the amateur circuits before entering the Boonta Eve Classic pod race on the planet of Tatooine in 32 BBY. Glodin Swarsfertile. Is that fake or real? 3, 2, 1.
Fake. Oh,
Justin's
I'm going to
going
go
with
fake.
fake.
It's so hard for me to remember that goddamn pod racing game.
No, I'm going real. I'm going real on this
Yeah?
one. I have a trading card of Glodin's. I'm a big pod racing fan and picked up
Okay.
a pack of trading cards when I was on Tatooine, so I remember him. So yeah, I'm
Got
going
a
real on that one.
Swarsfertile original holo. Wow. Wow.
Damn.
Okay. This next one, Therm Scissor Punch. Therm Scissor Punch was a male Nephrin from the planet Nepotus who frequented the card tables on the planet of Vandor. Particularly a sore loser, he relied on his fearsome appearance to intimidate his opponents. Therm Scissor Punch. Is Therm Scissor Punch a real Star Wars character or a fake one? 3, 2, 1.
I'm going fake. I know
Oh,
it's two,
really?
two
Okay.
fakes in a row. I probably got the last one wrong. But, yeah, this one for sure. Something about just the scissor in the name. throws
Scissor
me
punch,
off.
it's too on the nose. Yeah, anytime you use too many real words for a Star
Star
Wars
Wars?
name, it
Yeah?
throws me for a loop.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right. So both of you saying fake for that one. Let's go to the next one. Neeper's Panpick. Neeper's Panpick. Although he was not wealthy, Panpick would occasionally visit the expensive Zord Spa and Bathhouse, where he made friends with the famous masseur Lexo Sugar, whom he'd always request. Neeper's Panpick. Is Neepers a real Star Wars character or a fake Star Wars character?
Oh, man, that sounds real.
Neeper's Panpick in 3, 2, 1. Justin.
I'm going real. I'm going real.
Okay.
There's just something about that one that actually does sound. It just sounds familiar.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Cover yourself, Kevin.
I'm going real as well, and I just like the idea that Mr. Panpick has a favorite at the massage parlor. I like his style.
He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He needs it after all the stress that he's put through. I'll get more on that later. All right, we've got our second last entry here. Lyra Antarctica Seaborn. Lyra Antarctica Seaborn was a lieutenant on the Precision Air Team who flew in air shows for the New Republic. She later joined the Resistance as an X-Wing pilot, escorting General Leia in her ship Mirror Bright, and accompanying her on dangerous missions throughout the galaxy. Is Lyra Antarctica Seaborn a real Star Wars character?
This one's. Hold on. Let me just.
Lyra Antarctica Seaborn.
Is there an apostrophe anywhere in Antarctica? Is the
there
word
might
broken
be.
up at all, or is it written just?
It's written just like how Antarctica is written, I think.
Right. Yeah. See, that's where I'm struggling here.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I think. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Justin.
I'm going fake. I'm going
Both
fake
of
on that
you
one.
fake?
Yeah.
Why?
It sounds, again, it has that scissor hand thing to it where it's like, this one might be the one that is right, though, of the two that has the English names. I'll still bank on that, but it sounds too fake. I like the backstory, though. Of
Yeah,
who
the
this character
backstory
is.
was what really almost swayed me over to the real side. But no, I'm sticking with the fake side on this one.
Sticking with the dark side, more like it. Okay, all right. Fake for both of you. All right, our final entry for Fake or Real, What's the Deal? Star Wars Names Edition. You've all heard of Malakili, but have you heard of Ralakili? Ralakili was a male human who worked at the lodge on Vandor. Ralakili was a loathsome rascal who hated droids since his planet was ravaged by General Grievous during the Clone Wars. Ralakili. Is Ralakili, not Malakili, is Ralakili a real character in Star Wars? For all the lemons.
Oh, how cheeky did you get here? Interesting.
Now it's just strategy about like what was I thinking more than
Yeah,
anything.
exactly. No, that's how you play these games, is thinking about the strategy of that, right? So, yeah, it's
All
a
right,
tough
let's
one.
get to it. 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna go.
Both
real.
of you saying real.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think
it's
that
probably
Star Wars
fake, though.
would name a character with one letter difference?
Sure, why not? Why not?
Okay. All right. Okay.
It
well,
might
listen.
be fake. You always like to end on a fake note. So.
Like something I really worked on or something, made up a really good description. All right, so let's tabulate these scores here together. We'll go through it here, see what was fake, what was real. If you've gotten to this part of the podcast yet and you haven't written down all your answers, make sure you pause and then come back as soon as you're ready. Okay, are our contestants ready to hear how they did?
Yeah, let's see how bad this is.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ortolan. Ortolans were sentient species of squat, blue-skinned bipeds with large ears and black eyes that were native to the cold planet of Orto. They consume large amounts of food in order to develop a warm layer of blubber due to the frigid temperatures of their homeworld. Both of you said fake. Max Rebo is an Ortolan, and he is very much real.
Oh! I knew
Like,
it!
literally, Justin, as you're saying it, I'm just like,
as I was
dude,
like, exiting that question, I was like, it could be Max Rebo.
I mean, if I wasn't afraid that I was going to get smoked here, I would almost give Justin the point just for actually potentially identifying who might be one. That was pretty good, Justin.
That's it. All right. And, Max Rebo's come up a lot in the book of Boba Fett.
Yes.
So, obviously, he was on
when
the
you
mind.
described him, I was totally thinking this, like, and I'm like, this sounds fake, though.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Well
only
done.
thing the only thing I left out of the description, to be completely
Was
clear,
playing the piano?
no, was his nose.
Oh.
I didn't mention his long nose because I was like, that's going to give it away. So we'll go to the next one here, the Pholumpacet. The Pholumpacet was a herbivorous species of mammal found on the planets of Naboo and Onderon. In the wild, the species lived in swamps, forests, and plains in family groups. Justin, you said fake. Kevin, you said real. The Pholumpacet is a real creature in Star Wars. That's
Is it the one that
absolutely correct.
Anakin and Padme, or is that the one he's surfing on, or no, it's different?
Not quite, though those can be found on Naboo as
Yes,
well.
exactly. That's where I was going there.
The Pholumpacet you'd find in the forest hanging out with Jar Jar, running around trying to escape the
we saw
droid
them.
army.
We saw them.
All right, so next one here, the Krust Gurgle Beast. The Gurgle Beast lives in deep waters off the coast of Nemoidia, and they use their low-density flesh, which has the consistency of jelly, to provide it enough buoyancy so that it doesn't even have to swim. They also feature large gas sacs that carry a chemical used in fuel by local Nemoidian fishmongers. Justin, you said real. Kevin, you said real. The Gurgle Beast is fake. I made that one up.
Wow.
Yeah, see, it's that description. You totally sold it. Like, that was...
Right?
What was the comic from the last time we did this where we all just thought, wow, that would make a great actual comic? You know,
we talked about Conclusion. Yes.
Yeah. Conclusion. Yeah, that was a
Right?
great idea.
He
I was
writes
blown
his
away by
own endings to the comics he's in. Like, come on, dude. So good.
That was probably the best animal biography you gave there. So yeah, you totally had me
The
fooled
Gurgle
there.
Beast. It just sounded to me like something from Clone Wars, like the animated series, for sure. They'd be floating around the water. But okay, they are totally fake. The next one, Yuzums. Yuzums were shaggy, fur-covered bipeds with rotund bodies whose long legs allowed them to run fast and catch prey on Endor's plains. Justin, you said fake. Kevin, you said fake. Justin, remember when you mentioned that guy that was singing in Jabba's palace?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird that somebody who's local to Endor would end up on Tatooine, but you know what? He's a traveling musician named Joe Yowza the Yuzum. So he is completely real. He is completely real. Yuzums are real creatures.
So
in
yeah, I was
Star
right.
Wars.
I was right though, but saying that he was part of.
Sure. Yeah, you're not going to point for it though.
Oh no, I know that. It was
That's
another one of those
two missed
exits.
points, Just. That's two
Yeah,
missed
I know.
points for you.
Dude.
Oh.
You just got to go with your heart. Got to go with your heart. The last one in the species category, Grup-Grups. Grup-Grups were small mammalian creatures that featured a lack of sweat glands and no insulating fat layer beneath the skin, which meant they had difficulty regulating their body temperature and resorted to sleeping in piles to maintain warmth among the snowfields on the cold ice planet of Ilum. Both of you said fake. You guys must really know your naked mole rats, because that is a description of a naked mole rat, not a Grup-Grup, because Grup-Grups aren't real Star Wars. It is fake.
So wait, so for species, I got 1 out of 5.
Yes, sir.
Could have been
okay,
3.
Kevin.
It could have been 3.
Kevin only got 2, so it's all good. You're not that far behind, Justin. You're okay.
I still got a chance, is what you're saying. I still got a chance, but I don't feel confident about planets. So let's get into it.
For planets, let's get into planets here. Polis Massa. Polis Massa was a planet located within the system of the same name. The planet was home to a subterranean people called Elaine. Did I pronounce it better that time? Until it was destroyed by a mysterious cataclysm. Justin said real. Kevin said real. Congratulations to both of you. Polis Massa is not only real, it was the birthplace of Luke and Leia Skywalker.
Oh.
In Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
There we go. That's a cool tidbit.
Yeah, fun fact. It was originally designed, the medical station was designed to look like 2001 A Space Odyssey. So that's kind of a neat thing. When you think back to it, it kind of does kind of look like that when you see it sort of. Do you guys remember Revenge of the Sith at all?
Of course, but I don't remember it being shown as being on a planet. I assumed it was on the ship that
facility.
I thought it was on the ship that Obi-Wan picked Padme up from or something. I didn't realize that they had traveled to a distant planet. But
Polis Massa. All right, the next one, Yumzuka Prime. Yumzuka Prime, a grassy planet remaining undiscovered until the Clone Wars. Its surface is uninhabitable, so the only sentient life forms live beneath the surface. Justin, you said real. Kevin, you said fake. I meant to type gassy planet, not grassy planet, so it's absolutely fake. And Kevin caught me on it. I totally meant
science for the win.
yeah, because a gassy planet would have made sense, right? If there was gas all over it and you can't live there. But Yumzuka Prime is a fake place. So Justin, you said real. Kevin, you said fake. Kevin, you get the point, my guy. Good job. Good job. Using science again. All right. Kijimi, a frigid mountainous planet with humble small villages, home of a famous spice running gang. Kijimi. Justin, you said fake. Kevin, you said real. Justin, anything to defend yourself on this one? One last time here? Any thoughts on Kijimi?
I just guessed. I rolled the dice.
There's a reason it really came back to Kevin. It's in his favorite Star Wars movie, Star Wars Episode 9. It is absolutely real. In fact, it's the home of Zori Bliss. Everyone's favorite addition to Episode 9 was from Kijimi. And so Kijimi is absolutely real. Justin, you said fake. Kevin, you said real.
See, I got lucky there. It's. I didn't quite pinpoint where I remembered it from, but it did sound familiar enough.
There you go. All right, the next one. Zepho, a planet with stormy weather featuring ancient ruins and tombs, as well as a site for Imperial excavations. Zepho. Justin, you said real. Kevin, you said real. And Zepho is absolutely a real planet. You can play on it in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh,
Zepho
yes. Okay.
is a
I
real
remember it now.
planet. You remember that? And the last planet here, Bug Scuffle, a forest planet inhabited by pacifist insectoid-like bipedal creatures who run a tourism industry. Justin, you said fake. Kevin, you said fake. You called me on it. Bug Scuffle's a fake planet, but did you know that Bug Scuffle, Tennessee is a real place on our planet?
Yep.
You can go to Bug Scuffle, Tennessee.
Okay, that sounds
right.
that sounds
Next,
right.
once this pandemic's over, that's where I'm going. That's
I will avoid that place at all costs.
Imagine we actually go there and there's real insectoid people running a tourist company.
I could see it happening. I
Yeah,
mean, just
yeah.
the description and the name, it just reminded me of something more from Pokemon than it did,
Totally, yes. Go Bug Scuffle.
So, okay, so I got, what, 3 on that one?
Justin,
Kev,
you
you
got
got
3, and Kevin,
I aced that.
think
I
you got
went
all
5 for 5.
oh, fuck!
Wow. Brilliant.
I'm pretty good with geography in the real world, so maybe it makes sense that it would apply to the Star Wars universe.
Yes, to the
Jeez.
Star Wars universe for sure.
So,
Makes
so
total
going
sense.
into the final round here, Justin, you're at 4. Kevin, you're at 7. Here we go. Going into the final round here. Let's see how
Okay.
we turn out. The first character name, Glodin Swarsfertile. Glodin Swarsfertile was an inexperienced Vorpakian pod racer pilot who raced on the amateur circuits before entering the Bunta Eve Classic pod race on the planet of Tatooine in 32 BBY. Justin, you said fake. Kevin, you said real. Glodin Swarsfertile is absolutely fake. I made that guy up.
That's a savior.
But Kevin, I love how very much confident you were that you owned a card of Glodin Swarsfertile.
I mean, I wasn't talking about actual cards. You
Okay.
know,
Oh,
it
oh,
was
sorry,
like
sorry.
Star Wars holographic style cards. You know,
Right.
if those
I
existed.
getcha.
Yeah.
I get you. Okay, Therm Scissor Punch was a male Nephrin from the planet Nepottus who frequented the card table, speaking of cards, on the planet Vandor. A particularly sore loser, he relied on his fearsome appearance to intimidate his opponents. Justin, you said fake. Kevin, you said fake. Therm Scissor Punch is a real character in Star Wars. In fact,
What?
he's from your favorite movie, Solo, A Star Wars Story. And he looks like a giant lobster man. He's got big, giant claws.
Scissor face. I get
Scissor
it.
Punch. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
scissor punch. I mixed up scissor face with laser face.
So is
There you
he
go.
in the big game of Sabak with
That's him.
Han
He's at
and
the
Lando?
table.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
him.
Wow. Boo to whoever came up with that name. That lacks any creativity, if you ask me.
According to Wikipedia, apparently he might have come up with his own name. He developed the name himself, but that is what he's called. The
Hey,
next
that's how
one
Laserface got his name.
is that how it is?
Laserface got
Taserface.
his-
Is it
Taserface, that's
Taserface,
it,
Laserface,
Taserface.
or Scissorface? No, there was no chance for you in this one, Justin. The next one, Neeper's Panpick. Although he was not wealthy, Panpick would occasionally visit the expensive Zord spa and bathhouse, where he made friends with the famous masseur Lexo Sugar, whom he'd always request. Both of you said real.
Come on, be real.
Panpick is a detective who's undercover on Canto Bight, and yes, he loves his massages.
Wow.
Yes. Neeper's Panpick is a real character from Star Wars Episode 8.
Roll that dice.
I was going to
That's
say,
all you
if
gotta
you
do.
made that up, you're going to have to start writing some erotic fan fiction.
Yeah, Neepers and who is it? Lexo are scissor punching. Okay. This next one, second last one here. Lyra Antarctica Seaborn was a lieutenant on the Precision Air Team who flew in air shows for the New Republic. Later, she joined the Resistance as an X-Wing pilot, escorting General Leia in her ship, the Mirror Bright, and accompanying her on her dangerous missions throughout the galaxy. Both of you said fake. Points all around. She is absolutely fake. In fact, that is the name of Ed Sheeran's daughter.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
I
crazy.
thought I would look up like weird celebrity names, and that popped up. So yeah. I'm
Wow.
sure she's
Well, that
wonderful.
was a great
I'm sure she's wonderful.
backstory. That was a
There
great
you go,
story
right?
of a character that you could probably see in comics, right?
Totally.
But I called it fake because of how much of the, as Kevin was saying with scissor punch
Yeah.
being
Antarctica.
too many the real world. And I was
Yep.
thinking this one could be real because it had a better backstory. I'd read this. I would read a story about this character.
There we go.
Yeah, I read those novels where it's 40 short stories sort of taking place about minor characters and events in the Star Wars universe. And that seems like a character in a story that we would get in one of those books. That seemed totally believable. I will give you kudos for that.
All right. Going into the final question here, the final fake or real. Justin, unfortunately, there's no way for you to catch up, but Ralakili was a male human who worked on a lodge on Vandor. Ralakili was a loathsome rascal who hated droids since his planet was ravaged by General Grievous during the Clone Wars. Both of you said Ralakili is real. Ralakili is played by Clint Howard, brother of Solo director Ron Howard, and can be found in Solo: A Star Wars Story.
He's the one
Wow.
rooting on the robot fighters, I guess.
That's him.
Yeah.
He's like leading the robot fights because he hates them. And so, yeah, man, Ralakili, no relation apparently to Malakili, the Rancor keeper, but yeah, Ralakili is a real character. There you go.
Well, thank good Lord that I at least got that one.
Yes, you remembered Solo.
Something from
and-
Solo. Jeez.
Right? And so for the final score, Justin, you had a score of 8 out of 15. And Kevin, and I really think that planet section really helped you, a score of 10 out of 15. Congratulations to our winner, Kevin Hudson.
That planet category absolutely saved me. I mean, Justin got 4 out of 5 with the characters there for our last 5. So
Yeah.
so that was a lot closer than
Couldn't
that
get
was tight.
Scissorhand though. Jeez.
That's still not the correct name, Justin. Okay. All right. Well, that is it for Fake or Real and for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to us wherever you like to listen to podcasts. And if you want to write into the show with your score or even your own suggestions for Fake or Real, well, Justin, our sweaty jumbark, will let you know how you can reach us.
I am sweaty after that round. My God. They can reach us at wearegeekcentric@gmail.com. That's wearegeekcentric@gmail.com. Or you can reach out to us on Twitter at geekcentricyt or on Instagram at wearegeekcentric.
Be sure to use the hashtag Star Wars Fake or Real when you post your scores to Twitter. By the way, Jumbark is totally a thing I made up, and so is Cuzbuddled Kit Dog. So I'm just saying, Lucasfilm needs to hire me after this. Are you kidding me? Like, come on.
Those are all better than Scissor Punch. So
Right?
Scissor Punch. That's the name.
There you go. Finally. Please keep in touch because we've got so much great content coming at you in 2022. Along with the latest reviews for the latest movies and TV shows, we also have our Watch Club every week for the Book of Boba Fett, as well as our weekly This Week in Geek episodes, where we break down the latest news and trailers from around the Geekiverse. We are Geekcentric, and you can be too, which means you can also check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/Geekcentric. And if you want to tune in live and keep the conversation going while watching me do some gaming, open up some Pokemon cards, I'm going to start playing some Fortnite. Well, you can do so over at twitch.tv/NatePlaysGames, and follow me on Instagram at NatePlaysGames to see when I'm going live. Justin, Kevin, you cuzbuddled kit dogs, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. And as we say, love ya.
stay home or get home, guys. Whatever you do, do it safe.
Peace.